So I'm Father Guillermo Gonzalez, and I'm a parochial vicar here at Blessed Sacrament Catholic Church in Alexandria. I grew up in a Catholic family, so we will every Sunday, it was a family routine to go to Mass every Sunday, and then we will always have lunch together. And yet, it was always hard for me to think about the priesthood. I thought I was happy with my life, and I was in many ways, but I was always missing something. I was looking for something more, and I didn't know what it was. We try to look for happiness, not paying any attention to God. And I tell you, we try to do it that way, but it doesn't work that way. When I was in formation, my older brother was actually diagnosed with brain cancer. He was my only sibling, so we were really close to one another, in many ways. I really wanted to be there and help him, but it was hard. The next year, my dad was actually diagnosed with cancer too. It was a struggle for me. It was the first time that I thought about my vocation, and I said, do I really want to do this? Does Jesus really wants me to do this, or does he wants me to pay attention to my family? I remember we had a conversation once, and he said to me, literally, he said to me, don't worry about me, worry about your vocation. And it was just something that really struck me, because I said, he actually realized that we came here to say yes to Jesus and to say yes to our vocation, and everything else is not as important. I was ordained June 6, 2020. I had a lot of memories in my head and in my heart. So as I was processing in, my whole life was just flashing back to me. Now that I'm a priest, when we pray for the dead during the Mass, I always think about particular people, and one of them is my brother.
There are many vocations in the church. Clearly we can think of the priesthood, married life, religious life, but God's uniquely calling each one of us. We only know it in the silence of our heart, and that quiet and still of prayer that he begins to stir. Where is he leading you? We are all made for happiness. That God is constantly moving us to fulfill the deepest desires of our hearts, ones we don't even know of yet. And as he leads us into our vocation, we begin to discover joy. The joy of being loved by God, the joy of discovering the very purpose of our life, the joy of serving him and giving our life to him. Jesus is alive in his church, and he needs witnesses. Witnesses of his life, of his love. He needs you.